Good day, everyone. Merry meet. My name is Glynis. I'm the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, well, I hope you hit the subscribe button, and if you're returning, well, thank you so much for coming back. Welcome to my messy kitchen. It's just like my messy altar workspace. I mean, what can I say? But I'm trying to give you guys ideas of ways to celebrate Mabon. So this, like I did the Witch's Burrs 3 ways, well, this is going to be Mabon 3 ways. Wow, what I've got here, well, first I should say, if you haven't watched my other videos about Mabon, then please do. But for me, it's a time of celebration, is a time is commonly referred to as second harvest. And I've got to scoot down. I'm just not quite got it going on here. But it's known as second harvest. And here is my second harvest. I've got some little teeny tiny, very teeny tiny little tomatoes. I mean, these are teeny tiny. And I also have some jalapeno peppers. So this is my second harvest. And you know, and it doesn't really matter if you harvest something out of your garden, if you have a garden, that makes no difference. You can go to your farmer's market like I did here and get some really big tomatoes, because I mean, I really love tomatoes. But you know, go and support your local farmers. Or as in some of my friends, they harvested themselves and they sent me some of their eggs, which for me, eggs, and actually I don't even really eat eggs, but I do use them as an offering to Hecate. And as anyone who knows me, I'm a Hecate devotee. So and you know, I just love the colors. I mean, you just can't beat farm fresh eggs. And of course the apples here, I bought those, but they bring back such fond memories of the time that I lived in Nova Scotia, and fall would come and there would be farms to where you could go and pick apples yourselves, and you could go and pick pears, and I would literally go back to the inn with big burlap bags just full, chock-a-block full of apples and pears, and I would proceed to make apple butter. And for the pears, I couldn't make pear butter, but very often I would slice the pears in half and poach them and serve them for breakfast to my guest inns. But no matter if you have someone give you something, or if you go and buy it at your local farmer's market, or if you grow it yourself, it's second harvest, and it's such a wonderful time of the year. Oh, but what I'm doing here is I'm actually doing a couple of drinks. And if you have children, or if you do not drink, of course I've got another option. Of course I do. But what I've done here is I have my glasses here, and what I do when I serve drinks like this, I will pour boiling water in the glass to heat the glass, because you don't want to ruin your drink. So yes, absolutely. But what I have here is the traditional. Now, what I have here is the traditional Mabon drink. I've got, let's see, I think I can show you. I think I can. If I can. It's really super hot. I've got some cinnamon sticks, and I do have my apple slices in here. And of course, what is in there is 100% apple juice, of course. But as you can see, I'm making a big mess. As you can see the pentacle here. I think you can see it. I hope you can anyway. But anyway, it's just lovely. And now if you want to, like if you're having a Mabon party, like I will be, if you want to, you can really just get a lot of this and put it in a slow cooker. I wouldn't put the apples in at that point, but you can just certainly do the apple juice and the cinnamon sticks and let them, you know, lightly simmer through the day. And then when it comes closer to time to serving, then add your apples, which is exactly what I did here. Now, the traditional drink asked for you to add Captain Morgan spice rum. Well, I haven't drank rum. I'll be frank with you guys. I haven't drank rum probably in almost 40 years. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to add the spiced rum, but what I did buy as an option, and I opened this and I smelled this, and oh my gosh, guys, it smells so awesomely good, is I bought apple brandy. And I mean, it smells divine. It's just, it smells like a green Jolly Rancher. So, yeah, but you could add that or the rum. And now some add a little bit of sugar, especially if you're using the rum. They add a little bit of sugar, kind of, I guess, helps it go down a little bit easier. Well, I'm all in favor. Again, you guys know I'm a Hecate devotee. I'm all in favor of leaving her offerings and honoring her. So probably what I would do is I would add a wee bit of honey to that instead of regular sugar. But certainly that is one option. I'll go ahead and I'll pour this water out. That is one option. Let's see how this goes. And what you want to do, let's get this in here. Put a little bit of an apple slice. Okay, I think you guys can see it. It's just a glorious, glorious mixture. What you want to do, and if you want to add it in your whole pot, but not while it's cooking, only after, I take a bit of a lemon and just give it a little bit of a grate over the drink, and it really, when you're adding the alcohol and the apple juice and especially the cinnamon, you kind of want to brighten it up, and the lemon brightens it up. It's just like if you were going to make blueberry muffins, and you guys know what I mean. You eat a blueberry muffin and it's like, okay, it's a blueberry muffin and it's just a blueberry muffin. Well, next time when you make blueberry muffins or bread or whatever, put a little bit of sugar in a bowl, zest lemon on it, and just the virtue that you're zesting over it, the oil is going to disperse over the top of the drink and or over the top of the sugar, and that way you've made yourself lemon sugar, and sprinkle it on top of your muffins or bread before you bake it. It adds a little bit of a brighter note to it, a little bit more of a dimension to it, and it's just, I mean, an awesome combination. But add another drink. Now that's the traditional Mabon drink, and it's awesome. Of course, it's awesome. But another alternative, if you want to do something a little bit slightly different, is called blueberry tea. And what you want to do is, I've already steeped some tea. Now I love Earl Grey, but of course you use whatever kind of tea. I would use an orange pekoe or a black tea. What I do is, I think I had a shot glass here somewhere. Maybe not. We're going to have to wing it. Get you some Grand Marnier, which is one of my favorites. It's basically just a brandy with orange bitters and a little bit of Grand Marnier and a little bit of amaretto. And I love amaretto too. Maybe a little bit more Grand Marnier. Yeah. And then your strong, it should be strong, hot tea. And yum. Totally yum. Now, of course, I don't suggest floating blueberries in it, but what you can do, and unfortunately I forgot to get oranges, but what I always have in my freezer is orange zest. And again, I add more orange zest sometimes to chocolate shortbread cookies, most often to my cranberry orange bread. And again, it just really picks it up a notch, but you could always add, you know, a few orange zest in there, and that will definitely brighten it up. But I've got to take a little bit of a taste. Oh, is it ever yummy? It really is. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, and for those that don't drink, I mean, you certainly don't have to add alcohol, but what I've done here, and since we've had such a beautiful apple harvest, is I actually poached an apple, and all you have to do, I have my corning dish here. I think you guys can see it. Yeah, I have my corning dish here. And all you have to do is just so easy, and this would be really awesome for you for a healthy breakfast, healthy dessert, or for a child's breakfast or a snack or something. Just take your apple, and what you want to do is you want to cut it at a little, what I call a little, like a little crown, and there's a reason for that, and I'll show you why. You just want to cut it around the top so it has a little, if I can get it off, so it has a little hat. The little hat comes off. Of course, the stem stayed with it. Then get your core. Core your apple. Core your apple. And again, with the apple juice that you have, and if you want to add, you know, a little bit of honey to that, or a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon or nutmeg, whatever your child or you or whatever likes, whatever works for you. But I just put the apple in the orange juice. And if you want to, at this point, sometimes what I do is I take granola and I will stuff it in my apple, and I will put a little top on it, and there you go. And just bake it for 20 minutes or so. And let me shut this door. And, you know, bake it 20 minutes or so, and it's just, or you could actually bake it in the crock pot, probably 3 to 4 hours. And it's just, again, it's just an awesome, beautiful thing. And so I hope everyone has a happy, healthy, and safe Mabon. And with that, I'm going to say merry part, and I so hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.